All right, recording has begun. It's been 2 weeks since my last Inquisition. I like that, by the way. I'm gonna steal that, and tell people that I came up with it. So, no matter what you guys heard, Pineapple did not say that first. Definitely did not invent it. And my alerts just crashed. Oh, they're back. We're good. All right, let's play. So, previously on Adam Ball Z. Let's go, George. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. It was the most fun part of this game, most interesting. It was very, very enjoyable. We basically went to the Fade with it. So that's the problem with this game being super long, is that there were things that happened in the Fade individually per character that I took that were very interesting. And I'm really curious what every character sees and is told, and what the fear demon says to them and whatnot. I have some ideas about several of them, and when you don't bring them, there are these gravestones that you read, and it tells each of the main characters' fear, I guess, their deepest fear. And so that told us some. It was pretty interesting, but after I'm done with the game, there's no way I'm going to play back to that point. So I'm going to go to the Googles, to the YouTubes, and I'm going to find out what other people see in the fear arena, or whatever you want to call it. Let's go to Aspen. Leaving a luck, silly work, want you to do things like your job. Yeah, the crap. Thank you for the luck, Aspen. So we're gonna go to the war table first off, and then we're gonna make sure our inventory is all. You know what? Let's clear out our inventory first. And then we'll go to the war table, and then we'll hit up whatever's next. I think some more main story actually, because unless we open a new zone, we've kind of done everything in the main zones. So even though it's taken us a long time to get here, I'm thinking that since we've done so much side stuff, we have a pretty straight shot to a bunch of the in-game story stuff. Ooh, superb stuff. All right, every time I step, I get new stuff. Don't stop stepping. All right, let's sell some our random junk. I'm gonna keep all the purple things so that I can read them. I should go back through our gear sometime. I don't know if I can be bothered to do it though. It's been, I don't know, like 2 months since I crafted new gear. I'm sure it's fine. Wouldn't even worry about it. It's all the gray junk. All the valuables. We don't need valuables. We don't need valuables here. Some of these valuables end up, like the spider eye core, you end up needing it for, like the requisition things, but it's not a big deal. It's not like a real quest. It's a repeatable, hey, I'll give you some Inquisition, whatever it's called, crap for that. That's what it's called, crap. All right, let's read these. Bloodwake. We have made for centuries. We will make for as many more. Wait, don't some people refer to pooping as make, like to little children, like babies and toddlers? They have like make. Anyway, I've seen it. So this reads really weird. Requisitions are pretty useless. Yeah, I mean, it's a way to get more of the Inquisition points over time, but it's like you get so many anyway if you're doing side quests and whatnot. It's not like, maybe if you want to grind out some additional passive or something, but yeah, I feel the same way. How's it going, GG? We have made for centuries. We will make for as many more. They could kill every mage and we would still make, but they cannot because of what we make. Nameless blade. This knife was wielded by a Grey Warden who lived through the Third Blight. Once it was etched with the Warden's name, but time and use have rendered the inscription unreadable. Snazzy. Snazzy. What's going on, R Squared? Welcome back. Really should use some of those sigils. We shall be done with this game in the distant future. Yeah, yeah. So we were talking about before. Apparently, I've streamed it for 105 hours now. 105 hours. Got to be rounding, late game, maybe. I don't know. We'll keep playing. We'll keep going until the bitter end, the sweet end, whatever the end is. We'll go halfway through. I think we're actually. So I think main story. Maybe we're like halfway. I have no basis for that at all. But we've done so much of the side stuff that now I feel like we're mainly going to be doing main story, and we'll get through faster than we think. But yeah, this is Skyhold. Yep. All right, we still have the DLC parts too.
Time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
We've beaten their god twice over. Corypheus must be livid. Where is he now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
Get wrecked, Corypheus. How's it going, Stria? Welcome in.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
No, Morgan, I won't give you a demon baby. She's been following me around for 3 games trying to get me to impregnate her. Oh, wait, she's just trying to help us. Never mind. Novrak, welcome in. Candle-based clipboards.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Here we go again. Yeah.
This is an Eluvian.
That's the Mirror of Erised.
Elven artifact from a time long before their
I've seen Harry
empire
Potter.
was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
You can restore an artifact like this.
There was a price, but one I gladly paid. I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Eluvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
So in Germ through the lurk. Oh yeah, just walk right in, no problems. Where are you taking me, Morgan? Just leads it to her room. There's mood lighting set up, candles, rose petals on the floor. It's all about getting that demon baby put in her. But we're not a Grey Warden, so sorry. It would just be a normal baby. Fenris. I think we continue to gift sub from Ron. Thank you, Fenris. Very much appreciated. Clipboard candles all over the place. How come I came out first?
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads. A place where all Eluvians join, wherever they might be.
It's incredible.
This place is extraordinary. How could this even exist?
Who can say? Formed from the fabric of time and space, perhaps.
Fenris, thank you for the lurk.
The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get that other one out of our house. Morrigan? What? Hang on a second. There's only 2 known in existence. They are basically gateways that you can travel through without having to take roads, like these magical shortcuts. This one is inside of our hidden base that the entire friggin' world, aside from Corypheus, knows about. And the other one is in the area where Corypheus is. You need to put this somewhere else. Like, put it facing down into some lava or something, you know? That's all we gotta do. You don't even have to go get him. Just face this down to, like, let's go Stargate. In Stargate, they put up the iris in front of the Stargate, and they make it so it's like an incredibly thin spot. That way, when enemies come through, they immediately vaporize into the shield, into the iris, right? Just do that here. Done. GG Corypheus, he wouldn't even know. Don't just put it in, like, the back cupboard or something. It's fine. Suddenly Corypheus is, like, coming out of the wardrobe or something.
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me, but only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
What do you mean, a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Eluvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
I suppose you have such a key.
The key can be many things. Each Eluvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh. Like Corypheus wanted to do with the anchor.
He learned of the Eluvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it.
Ah, so he doesn't want to just use it as a back door. All right, we're safe. Corypheus is going to peek out from the pantry or anything.
Made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
He just wants to use this as a stepping stone to get to the Black City and sit upon the throne. Where the Dragon Age, the maker himself used to sit before it was the Black City, right? Right. See, I've been listening to the lore. Government armor is good against portal heat. Lucky us. Yep. That I would have kind of been annoyed if that would have taken us through and we would have actually got a loading screen to go back in, honestly. Even though I was pretty sure it wouldn't do anything. Oh, God. Now I gotta wait again. Hello? Can I help you? I need to talk to people again, too, and I just don't want to.
Not a space wasted. We'll want for nothing.
So, We've done a couple of main story quests since the last time we talked to our followers, so I should probably talk to them again. I don't really want
I
to.
understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe.
So, and Craig, 33 months. It's a long time, Craig. Craig, thank you for the resub. Very much appreciated. It's a long time, man.
Now that you've seen the Inquisition up close, what are your impressions?
'Tis remarkable what you have built. I will give you that. Soldiers are camped outside Skyhold in numbers that would give any nation pause. All this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
We have to defeat him first, then I'll worry about what's next.
Should that happen, the world will lie at your feet, more or less. Beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
Maybe I will become a dark god.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah yes, whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kakari Wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais...
Boy, you're skipping over a lot of stuff there, Morgan.
I am now here.
Interesting to see how my epilogues are. Yeah, it's always one of the most fun parts of these.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
Have you finished up your
It confuses those who
series
expect
replay
apostates
through,
to
Craig?
cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some Chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight.
The Blight began in the Kokari Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. We did not part on good terms. I regret a great deal, but that, most of all. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
Who's our romantic interest? No one really. We've just been kind of doing whatever seemed like realistic. So a lot of times I will, like, to an extent, role play the character. I'll choose things that I would probably choose in that situation if I were the character, at least for the first playthrough. And so far none of them have really been made sense to go. Like, for instance, who was it? Vivian. Like, the very first time Vivian was there, the love interest option was like, basically, hey, you want to go over to my room and get a quickie? Like, it's like, no, I'm not gonna choose that. You finished your 3. Now you picked up Mass Effect Legendary. Never gotten around to playing them. Romance Dorian.
The Orlesian court
So
seems
you wanted
like
me to
an
go
odd
with Bull.
place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
I'll leave you to the garden.
As you like.
Dorian. Who are you? I don't remember you out here.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
Yeah, Craig, how's Jenkins doing? Did you ever go back to that person that was doing the playthrough and they were like, boy, I really love these two characters. I don't want to say who because, or who the second one is. Oh, Lord. We have someone to judge. Fantastic. I am going to talk to some people we haven't talked to in a long time. We've done several, like I said, main story quests, so we should probably hit some people up. Jacqueline is right here. Dorian's close second. Where's the way? Oh, right. Right. There's a plant new seed. Oh. Really defensive, also some restorative mixes, occasional offensive use. Black Lotus, Dragon Thorn. This is kind of cool. Nice. Did it do it? Oh, okay. Josephine. Okay. That's what I thought you meant, but I was like, maybe this is someone I don't know yet. J names are J names. All right. I guess we can hit up Varric while we're in here.
Business is good.
Revive him.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
At least Hawk survived. That seems like a pretty rude thing to say in this like context. Like, man, this guy was a hero. Now he's fallen. He's fallen to someone that he shouldn't have. This shouldn't be happening. He's dead. Yeah, well, at least no one else died. I'm gonna go with he will be the last, which is also not true, but...
We're taking down Corypheus before he takes any more lives.
You know, sometimes when you say shit like that, I almost start to believe it. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going.
Stroud, yeah.
I'll have to let Carver know.
Man, that was
Sure,
intense with
take it
Stroud
well.
last time we played.
Better write some letters. Excuse me.
Stroud and Hawk were like both standing there just waiting for me to say which one should survive. And as soon as I said the name, like instantly run into literally the jaws of death. You killed Hawk. I know, yeah, I remember you saying that, yeah.
Sorry.
I bet that's
really need
rare.
to write some letters. Another time, all right?
So one left over, welcome back. They were coming in. All right, we haven't talked to Vivian in a while. Let's go ahead and hit up Vivian. She's the one that's one of the first things we could say with her is like, you know, let's get it on. Wait, Vivian, are you? Are you in a different spot? Are you like underneath here or something? This game, because you tried. It felt so bad. She usually stands in here, so she must be down at a different level. Let's go see if she's just in the underneath over here, like this. I don't even know what you want to call it. No, she must be at a. Oh no! Oh no! She must be in one of the rooms down in the lower section. Weird rare wasteland achievements too. Like only 4% of players. Yeah. And these are for choices made as well. All right, I gotta remember how to get down to this other section. Well, Solas, looks like I'm talking to you instead.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
Well, it's funny if you send a Mage Hawk, he does the same animation as Sword User. Whacking away with a staff instead of using magic. And you're like, what an idiot. Good guy. They do obsess over Darkspawn, yeah.
Grey Wardens have always been dangerous. They care for nothing beyond stopping the Darkspawn.
Oh, don't I know it.
Like a fair maiden chasing a butterfly off a cliff. Except that if you hadn't stopped them, we'd all have fallen. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
Come back.
My friend.
All right. So nothing new from him aside from that little outburst. So
We'll talk
apparently
later.
this might not be as much catching up as I thought. Like we've done a few main story quests, so I just kind of figured we had a lot of talking to do, but I might as well go upstairs while I'm here. Wait, is there a book? Yep, there's a book. I didn't think we've checked for books in here yet. Might be one up here too. There's something up there. Doesn't look like a book though. The rotunda and the fresco. Oh yeah, this place does look a little different, doesn't it? Sister Liliana, as per your request, I have made a thorough examination of the fresco adorning the rotunda. I first attempted to clarify its intent with with Solas. Forgive me, I know he is not titled within the structure of the Inquisition, but the more I learn of his experience, the more awkward I feel not using a formal honorific. In the mural, all Solas would say is, Skyhold is his fortress, meaning, of course, the Inquisitor. These are his actions. He is, of course, correct. The subject of each edition is self-evident. On the medium and method is elven fresco, pigment and plaster, and it is grand. I have rarely been privileged to observe such skill as it is. Solas was such an artist. It's considered with long periods of study before the image emerges, whole cloth and with certainty. It speaks of how I imagine elves view the world and the measured nature of their step. I should expect such competence from Monsieur. Given his probably years of study, but it is still an amazing work, demonstrating an art with few living practitioners, even among the Dalish. Archivist Bannon. Could you ever start the Inquisition, maybe for arts? This is kind of cool. He's painting the things that have been happening. And Solas, I didn't know you were an artist. Why didn't you ever tell us? All right. I think Dorian and Liliana are up here. We'll check on them. You know who we haven't talked to in forever? Cassandra. I actually like Cassandra too.
You have remarkably little here on early to Vinter history. All these gifts to the Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
Stop whining. No.
If I knew what you were looking for, I could help you.
Ha! You? I rather doubt that. I apologize. That was unworthy. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about, Dorian?
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the Abyssal Rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in. Are you... all right?
Stroud is gone.
The Fade is an ordeal under normal circumstances. To be the only real thing there, beyond description. That you made it out at all is a miracle. You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years.
Mustache get on point.
And his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
I mean, I kind of want to say that, but not for the romantic side of it. Ask about his facial hair skills. How do you keep that mustache so on point? I was lucky. Yeah. Does he use mustache cream from the Hamlet?
You're right. I was fortunate.
Indeed. Although there is cause for concern.
We all know the answer to that.
If you can walk in the Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed? Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
Not my problem. No, I agree. I don't want people screwing with it. Want to romance the Dorian? Just don't want to. I hardly ever romance anyone in these games. Unless it feels right.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish. It's exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home. This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus' real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off.
So I'm paying for you, by the way. Welcome in. It's a good idea, Dorian. There's an operation for it, too.
I'm told you have Alexius researching magic for you. Research is always what made him happiest. Perhaps I'll even go talk to him eventually. One word of advice. If he suggests altering time as a way to solve all your problems, give it a pass.
Yeah, so not too much to talk to him about either. So, just these little extra scenes since our newest run-in. Fiona, aren't you...
I'm told you gave the Grey Wardens another chance.
Okay.
Inquisitor.
Yeah, I remember who
Would
you
I
are.
have done the same, I wonder? Forgiveness can be difficult. I hope the Order values what you've done and gives you no reason to regret it.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
Most are pleased with the Alliance, even if we wonder what
So
will
she's the
happen
leader of the
next.
mages. When we side with the mages instead of the Inquisitor,
I'll leave you to it.
that's who we get. I don't remember who you are at
A request
all.
has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
A request.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency, thanks to Skyhold's present state.
You're welcome.
As you were.
I don't even remember who she is. We got some kind of quest or something. So. Alright. Who else we got? Oh yeah, this guy.
An entire shelf for Grey Warden lore, and so far it's not even half full. Those wardens and their secrets.
I'm working on it. Anyone else on this level? If not, we go on up to where Liliana is. Yep, we're good. Man, in Origins, every time you did a story quest, I swear you could spend the next like 3 hours talking to everyone back at camp. They would have so many things. Is this just about nugs and stuff? Yeah, we've read these ones. They don't go away for some reason. Aren't you up here, Liliana? Yeah, there she is. Kind of sad she can't be. She's on our team and just like.
Inquisitor. I have been thinking. You remember everything now, yes? The explosion at Haven, the Fade, escaping the breach. In your report, you said Justinia was with you. But only you emerged in the end. Why? Why were you the only survivor?
You only played Origin. Yeah, you had to buy the gifts to everyone, and certain people loved things, liked things, or hated things. So I played that one blindly on stream also. The playthrough, I think, is up on the either the main YouTube channel or the archive channel. And I accidentally made it so that Morrigan absolutely hated me. She was the one I was trying to get closer to, and absolutely hated me. Oh man. So here's the thing: for those of you that haven't been here, hear me talk about it. I'm using the canonical state of the game, so you can play in this game with the choices that you've made from the previous 2 games, or any choices. You can go in and change the choices and play the game from that state. However, I screwed up Origin so badly at the end. It's really bad too, because I was playing the whole game like a hero, and then at the end I screwed everything up right at the end. Just so many bad things. So anyway, I'm playing on the canonical state of the game instead of mine. So just as an example, Alistair left. He left and became a vagrant, a drunk. Morrigan left. She hated everyone. We didn't let her have the baby. Logain became a hero. He was sacrificed, but he was still a hero. They forgot about all of his misdeeds. They made statues of him. Like, I just ruined everything at the end of it. But you know what? We stopped the blight. So Duncan would have been proud. That's all that mattered. That's all that mattered. Anyway, it was such a mess that I'm using the canonical state of the game rather than my save state. She saved me. With Morrigan, remember her? Oh yeah, the Morrigan quests in Plymouth were really awesome, but I screwed that up at the end.
She knew it was either her or me. And she wanted me to live.
Of course.
Saw the dialogue in Origin? Yeah, I bet.
That's just like her. Her message to me. I failed you too. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Did you say anything else? Anything at all? Please, if you remember.
That's what people told me too, that if you read the Dragon Age novels, that Loghain is a much more interesting character, and that his actions and origin make more sense, even if they're still kind of like bad or even borderline evil in some instances, but that it makes sense the position that he was pushed into or whatever. But I haven't read the books yet. I need to do that sometime. Someone's like zipping around in the background.
I'm sorry, Liliana. That was it.
There are no answers in the fate. Only illusions. A warped mirror. Justinia has never failed me. I was her left hand. Now she's dead. I failed her.
Never spoke to him after the very start. She just hated him. All right, Liliana, was that it?
A message from Divine Justinia.
That's a shock. You all right reading it?
Thank you for the concern, Inquisitor. But I am. This message was written months, perhaps even years ago, to be delivered to me if she died. I've heard of such contingency plans. A sudden death often leaves loose ends. I'm to go to Valence, a small village on the waking sea. There is something hidden there.
Why hide things in Valence? What's so special about it?
Justinia was revered mother at the chantry there for many years before she became the Divine. It is a place that holds great meaning for her.
You know what you're looking for?
The Divine was a powerful woman who used her position to obtain all sorts of things. Whatever she hid in Valence would very likely benefit the Inquisition and must be kept from falling into the wrong hands. If I'm lucky, she will have instructions for me.
I instruct you. She doesn't. Whoa, what a jerk thing to say.
I'll help in whatever way I can.
Wonderful. I was hoping you would agree to come with me to Valence.
Absolutely.
One more thing. If what is hidden in Valence is as valuable as I think, we're not going to be the only ones looking for it.
No.
I shall meet you at the chantry in Valence. Try not to delay.
And I always say, so when I play one of these games, Mass Effect is a really good example of it too. When I play through one of these games and I see some of the crazy jerk-like options you can choose, I always want to like play through again and choose all those, and I never get around to it. And there's so many, like playing as a renegade in Mass Effect, there's so many just terrible things. Like literally just shooting people, punching women. It's like, whoa. Dear Liliana, we have to learn that your friends are doing well. Oh, I read this one. I was about to say, that's a weird letter from the Divine. Schmooples is doing just fine. All right, Liliana, was that the last new thing from you?
So Varric knew where the champion was all along. That's the last.
You threw someone into space in your renegade playthrough. It's so crazy. Lunar. So Lunar, irrational.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
All right, Liliana. So we need to talk to Blackwall, Cole, Vivian, Sandra, and Bull, and then we'll be good to go on our way. New games, though, you're curious. I know, yeah, me too. Always end up, like on stream specifically, I really try to play like I would if I was the character with that character's background and the thing is going on. What would I probably choose in there? Like a slight role playing. What role playing in a role playing game? That's what I typically try to do. All right, Vivian, are you over here now? There's got to be a space down below, and I don't remember. Yeah, hang on. There's man, which path is that? that leads way down. That one goes up. Well, maybe she's up. I don't know. There's one that leads down. There was like banquet halls and stuff down there. There she is. She's up here. It's kind of cool artwork. Is this where you sleep? It's actually kind of nice. Interview with the devs on Mass Effect, and they said it was funny and disappointing that only like 3% of people choose full Renegade playthrough. Hundreds of hours making those choices, yeah. I believe it.
My dear, I'm afraid I must ask you for help. There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient.
Is it?
The heart of a snowy wyvern. I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
If I'm going to hunt down a snowy
Fetch
wyvern,
quest.
I need you to tell me everything you know about it.
They're quite rare and exceedingly dangerous. Their venom is the most potent of any wyvern. Ordinary hunters would not make the attempt. The risk is too great. You, my dear, would certainly be an equal to this monster.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of a positive thing if you look at it. Like a positive view of humanity that most people, even when faced with these decisions in game, choose to go with the positive side.
I didn't know you were an alchemist, Vivian. What exactly is this project you're working on?
It is a special request from a member of the Council of Heralds. I am still the Imperial Court Enchanter, after all. The matter is private. That is all there is to say.
Come on, lady.
You want me to risk my life to get this thing for you, but won't tell me what it's for.
My dear, it is hardly proper for me to blab the secrets of those who put trust in my discretion. I would do no less for you, after all.
Yes, I will absolutely go kill any dragon, wyvern, creature.
I'll do what I can.
Fetch any
Thank
item.
you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
I'm a glorified errand boy. I will get wyvern hearts, dragon kidneys, boar liver, dirty underwear, random books. I don't care. Tell me to get something. I'm on my way.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
I had visions, echoes of what happened to me the first time. The Divine was there, or something like her.
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? I suppose there's no way to tell. No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
So it shows how good the character building is too, that they truly want to see them succeed. Also, part of it, I wonder if it's not like what I said, that one of the main reasons I don't ever do those is because I would like to see both sides of it, but I more want to see the positive side, of course, and then I never have time to go back and see the negative side because the games are so friggin' long. So it's like maybe those 3% were the people that actually did more than one playthrough. Low levels. Sure, only hope. Yeah, I'd be on my way. See, any chance we might, you know, do a little.
Your lost books have been found.
I never doubted you, darling. You always get results.
That's right, I do. She's greatly improving now.
Did you need something, darling?
Boy, she sure calls me darling a lot these days. She didn't used to do that. Why, she might hook up with us these days. Josephine, I didn't talk to you, but we'll talk to you on the way to the war room. Morrigan, we talked to Cullen. Cullen, I almost forgot about you, Cullen. I don't know how, but I did. Tell yourself, gonna go back and play X game, get distracted, never do. Yeah. Especially these long games. Hanging up on the council in Mass Effect. You'll take the renegade points for that. So I didn't go pure. Whoops, I went the wrong way. So talking about Mass Effect, my first blind play through Mass Effect is up on the. Is there an opening up here that connects? Anyway, it's up on one of the YouTube channels. I think it's on the archive channel. Yeah, it's on the archive channel. But I didn't specifically play through to do Renegade or not. Oh god, I went. Okay, can we actually go that from here? This is not the way I'm supposed to go. There's lots of ways up, but this is not it. All right, I should go the right way before I end up killing myself. Anyway, so I did end up getting some Renegade points during the playthrough. Oh, that works. Just kidding. Shortcut. But I mean, I kind of want to see what the outcome are. Like, there's one point where you can shoot someone that's talking too. I don't remember exactly what was going on, but they're like up there grandstanding, and you could literally just shoot them. I didn't do that, obviously. And there was that one there you can like throw someone out the airlock or whatever that Pineapple was talking about. There's all kinds of little things like that. And I just like, I want to do this. There's no way.
That's all you like. I have this one.
Are you
Cullen? Oh yeah, yeah.
sassing me, Commander? I didn't know you had it in you.
Why do I even... Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you? Does this mean I win?
Yeah, so the archive channel is like old playthroughs, unedited stuff, like a stream archive. You can go to Adam vs. Archive on YouTube, or you can just type in !2ND for second, and it'll link you to that second channel. Our full Mass Effect playthrough of 1, 2, and 3 blind playthroughs are on there. Lots of other random stuff like that. God of War, Dream Daddy. There's all kinds of weird, random games on that channel. But check it out if you want. Not edited at all.
Please don't stop on my account.
All right. Your move.
You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better.
Really? Because I just won. And I feel fine.
Don't get smug. There will be no living with you.
I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. Oh, the look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
You have siblings?
2 sisters and a brother.
Where are they now?
They moved to South Reach after the Blight. I do not write to them as often as I should. Oh, it's my turn.
Oh man. She's dead, killed by 4 spiders in the ruins. I'm gonna play fair.
All right, let's see what you've got.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
You can't be serious all the time. Well, maybe you can.
I believe this one is yours. Well played.
We got a new codex for Cullen. Interesting.
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
See, like, even there, like, what would have happened if we let him win? Does it make him happier, or does he realize that we're letting him win and it kind of bums him out? Like, there's all these little bitty choices, and they don't, like, that choice probably doesn't matter in the long run of the game. I would highly doubt that at the end, when it's doing all the prologue stuff, it was like, because you beat Cullen in a game of Dragon Age chess, he threw himself from the balcony and died on impact, you know? But you cheated and you didn't notice? Don't know what happens if you let him win, though. Yeah, it's interesting.
Not by choice. They were manipulated by Corypheus.
I'm not sure that's a comfort. The Inquisition must serve as an example. We must stand where others fall.
Is there anything I should know?
Creating Inquisition footholds outside Skyhold has strengthened our reputation. People view us as a stabilizing force. We've received a number of recruits eager to pledge themselves to our cause.
Is there anything I should know?
Many of our recruits viewed the Grey Wardens as heroes. Blackwall's presence is helpful. Knowing there's one warden immune to corruption has given people hope. Corypheus's grasp is not inescapable.
Is there anything I should know?
My senior officers report that the soldiers are in good spirits.
Saw my wife about
Having
this.
the Imperial Army as an ally has bolstered their confidence. Your Legion
How annoying this would be in real life.
The Chevalier is following our champion. The recruits are taken with the idea.
Like, just asking someone over and over, is there anything I should know? And they keep saying something and they're done. And you're like, is there anything I should know? If I was the other person, I'd be like, is there something you're probing for? Is there something specific you want? What do you want from me? Quick, check this box. If you'll, do you like Mr.? Or do you? Yeah. I got you. That was supposed to be a me. I was like, I don't remember that part. That's right. Check yes or no.
Is there anything I should know?
There are fewer arguments between our Templar and mage recruits.
Should know that you're annoying, yeah.
I've seen them trading stories, building one another up for the fight to come. I pray this won't be lost when their common enemy is gone.
Casabel, 35 months. Hey, is that Mother Casabel? Is that Mother Casabel? Have to know. Thank you, Kaz. 36 tomorrow, I'm sure.
Is there anything I should know?
Your plan is sound. We are ready to move on the Arbor Wilds when you give the word. I will see you
no
at the
worries.
temple before Corypheus.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
All right, goodbye.
That's all for now.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
Is there anything I should know? Is there anything I should know? Is there anything I should know? June 2nd. That's why it's been a while. That's what I figured, but I was making sure. So that's awesome. You guys named him after me, of course, right? And the next really important question is, so you have subscribed now for 35 months, Mr. J for 36. When is the baby get a subscription now? That's awesome, though, Kaz. Hopefully everything went well. And you guys are doing well. Congratulations. Casabel is now a mother. Mother Casabel. That's what you gotta call her. Don't call her that. She'll probably. Anyway, congrats. Dear Mia, I'm still alive. Your loving brother Cullen. Honestly, it is so difficult? We thought you were dead again. If the Inquisition was not on everyone's lips, we would never have heard that their fine commander survived Haven. We've been hearing strange things about the Templars lately. I am not sorry you left them. I thought your resignation was implied when you joined the Inquisition. But you meant something more, didn't you? It's a fool's errand asking you to stay safe, but please try. Your loving sister. See how easy this is? Mia. First birthday present. That was going tough. Welcome in. If you become a saint, the world's gone to crap. Hey, well, you might be on your way then. Last time I checked, no. No, but that's awesome. Congrats, Cass. Who's left? Cole, Blackwall, Cassandra, and Bull, and then we can actually play the game. Rewards are hard. Yeah. So my wife had a really hard time during childbirth. She almost didn't make it, so I had to take care of our daughter pretty much exclusively for the first little while there, for the first couple months, which is pretty rough. And then our daughter actually also was born with jaundice, so she was in a what looked like a giant incubator for the first week of her life too, and I was like stressed out of my mind. She had to wear these, it was so sad, she had to wear these like little goggle things to shield her eyes from the light in this thing that was helping her get through this. Like, it was so rough. We made it through. Everything's good now. Cassandra.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
Oh, I will. Thank you, yeah. It's rough. Having fun.
Is there a problem? It seems like she's bothering you.
Mother Giselle is kind, and she means well. So, yes, she was. I assume you've heard that Leliana
The
and I are
character looks
both
like
candidates
Prince.
to be the next divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors
The
you.
armor.
Thus, everyone close to you.
Pineapple
Now
says
the
it's an oven
Chantry
mitt.
bandies our names about without even asking us first.
Have you been playing more Dragon's Dogma or no? Haven't had more time yet.
How can you and Leliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Leliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
It's kind of a weird question. Why am I not a candidate? I don't want to be, but stuff that only makes it harder. Chicken Village. Unfortunately, the village can't be around. Yeah, that's true. Be the main story. How long did it take you? Out of curiosity. There's other stuff to do, and the expansion still to do. Purple rain. Man, I don't want her to be upset, but I want to know what she says. That's one of the things about this too, is like, I want to do all the exploratory options to see what people say and what the reasons behind things are. But sometimes they just get angry with you. Like, and I kind of like Cassandra, but...
If they'll pick non-priests, why am I not a candidate?
Because you're a man, first and foremost. If they name you a candidate, they may as well join the Tevinter Imperium. Truly, though.
That's a good point.
I imagine it's because they're
Why can't I
frightened.
be the Holy Mother?
A weight such as yours would break the Sunburst throne and tear the Chantry to pieces. I just don't know why they believe
pretty
Leliana
short.
or I would be any better.
I think Liliana would be pretty good. I don't know about Cassandra, actually, knowing how she... I don't know. They would both have their... Man. I don't know.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this.
She does want it.
The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars. This cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope.
It's actually a lot shorter than I thought it was.
Cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
Morrigan for the Holy Mother. Oh, God. Let's just go all out. Let's just go back to Origin and make Plymouth. Let's go on. Keelan Wilkman.
I'm surprised to hear you, of all people, say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
Verica. Oh, man. Maybe 30, 40 if you do like all the side quests, extra stuff, farming and such. Screwing around a bit. 15 for main story. Like, I want to know what she says to this, but I feel bad saying it, so.
Many extraordinary things have happened to get us to this point.
I'm not so certain. I think it has been a long time coming. Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a chantry. It should be the first.
Oh my God, he is going to be the Holy
virtuous
Mother.
turn. It needs to change. Perhaps
Yeah.
I must be the one to change it.
You were right. Oh, I have a special one. I gotta take it. So it means that we have gotten some kind of prerequisite, whether it's from an Inquisition point or something. Oh, I should do investigate first, though. Don't want to make that mistake.
What would you change about the chantry?
The circle
Cap's
of
200.
Magi has its place, but it needs reform.
It's a new game plus.
Let the mages govern themselves with our help. Let the Templars stand not as the jailers of mages, but as protectors of the innocent. We must be vigilant, but we must also be compassionate to all peoples of Thedas, human or no. That is what I would change.
Man, so I originally wanted Liliana to become the Holy Mother. It was like immediate. Like when they said it was between the two, I was like, Liliana would be perfect. But the more I talk to Cassandra, I'm like, we should make Cassandra.
You're not the only candidate. What about Liliana?
Liliana says she wishes to follow Justinia's legacy, but she and I remember a different person. Justinia knew her fellow clerics and the people would only accept so much change. Liliana would cast it all aside and start over, I think, and that would be chaos for us all.
Oh no, I think I'm gonna have Cassandra. I can help you become divine. That seems like that should be the romance option. The key is inside my pants. No.
Your determination is admirable.
Some men would call it an unattractive trait.
I'm not those men.
How's it going, Batman? Welcome back. Oh, man. Oh, no, I'm going to do it. Man, I'm going to regret this probably, but it's just smooth talker, yeah.
I have influence, and I can use it to help the chantry.
I really
make
think
up
she's
its
the
mind.
best option, though,
I cannot ask you to do
out of the
that.
two.
You don't have to.
If you think that is the right thing to do, then thank you. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our
Bull.
priority.
For the divine. Anything else, Cassandra? It's been a long time since we talked.
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't, not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse, it takes grace.
You think you don't have those things?
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
Yeah, that's kind of a dangerous thing, but I think it's important not to forget the things that happened, so. General Kenobi. How's it going? Alfred, welcome in. Yeah.
It's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I
Actually
certainly
does.
thought so, until I
Wonder who the
started
voice actor
writing.
is.
I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
I kind of want to choose one of these, like, all these three to see what it says. Pop in for the time. That sounds good, man. They were coming in. So for anyone that's here for the first time is like, wait, where's Rimworld? Adam always plays Rimworld. If you're here for the first time on a story day, once a week we play through a story-based game completely blindly, or I'm blind to it. We play it over a long period of time. It's like it's almost like a couch co-op thing. Come hang out on the giant couch and let's experience the game. Maybe your first time, or maybe you just want to see, you know, me blunder my way through these choices in this game and see how I ruin the world this time. But yeah, just a once a week thing for anyone that's new, newer to the channel. It has been here before on one of the Wednesdays.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I wish I'd seen her, seen it.
I was worried
feel
about that.
So inadequate
Saying
trying
that with
to
her.
interpret.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true.
Cinematography.
I want to believe it. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Hey, why'd you drop me off here? How was it? All right. So Cassandra's back outside. I think Blackwell's around this area too. So I think Cole is right outside. Look at these guys. They weren't always working here, right? All right, Cassandra. Anything else? Yep. At least one more. Man, it's been a long time since we talked to her. No wonder we have all this stuff.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Something I can help you with?
Yes. Possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Imagine how buff your legs would be if you jumped around shops, houses, the sidewalks, as much as you do in games. Oh lord, we're like in an MMO. I don't know what it is, but I used to play WoW a ton. For instance, I was raid lead, guild lead, main tank, or whatever. And while playing WoW, it's like a requirement when you're waiting on something to literally just like jump up and down and side to side. And like even during like I'd play arena and PvP a lot, and you would just strafe while jumping nonstop. Yeah, you'd have some massive legs.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of
Plus
the puzzle.
30 athletics, yeah.
I need to find it.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
If you mix Dragon Dogma's combat with Dragon Age's story, you'd have the best RPG. Why you drop me off at the war room? No, I wasn't done out there. Oh, I forgot. How did I forget about Sera? I have no idea. I have to talk to Sera also. Sera, someone that's been in our party like every single mission since we've gotten her. Another one? This is why you need to come and do this after every quest, just to make sure so you don't fall behind like this.
Ah! I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, because I suddenly went blind.
Oh, that. Just reports from Commander Cullen.
You're an excellent liar.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords
She's
and
so
heroes.
embarrassed to be reading Varric's
Latest
book.
chapter.
So you like to read. What's wrong with that?
It's frivolous. There are more important things for me to do.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you, Tavinda.
Yeah.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
Oh,
It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
good lord.
Maybe I should read that book.
You? No.
Why not me?
You're the Inquisitor.
Oh, I see.
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command
Wow.
him to... Pretend you don't know this about me.
Look at the cover. It's like the Dwarven version of Fabio on the cover. Yeah, she was yelling at him about telling stories. Oh, now she's back to training. She's back to combat. Oh, maybe not. I think you're right, Lunar.
I understand.
Oh,
that
we're done with the
resources
cutscenes.
cannot be
Whoa.
spared to help search for the missing Seeker's Inquisitor. Still,
With her, anyway.
it could involve a threat we are unaware of. There may be a use in looking.
So you're a candidate for Divine now?
We already went through this.
So I am informed.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that something you actually want?
Yeah, we already
Why
talked to you
should
about
what
this.
I want?
All right, Sarah. Let's see.
Another time, then.
Not you, Lunar. You gotta be used to it now, right? Is she in here? Oh, yeah, this is where she would be.
The funniest thing I've seen in years. That cat dancing around, hopping and pouncing
I think we looked at
like
that
a
already,
bull.
too.
Made my day bright, it did. Maker knows what got into the little rat cat.
Aha. Alright, got another one. Didn't even notice anything until I said Lunar. Getting used to it. Is this one we've already read? Yeah. Krim, I don't remember who you are.
Commander Cullen did good work at Adamant. Breached those walls like he'd done it a dozen times. Nice job with the demons, by the way.
Yeah, thank you for stopping in the leftover. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. See you again, maybe.
We'll talk later.
Ah, the Chargers. All right. Iron Bull. All right. We're ready for some more cutscenes.
Inquisitor, come have a drink. To killing a high dragon like warriors of legend.
You didn't do anything.
What exactly am I supposed to be drinking?
Maras, look.
What does that mean?
Your what?
It means drink.
All right, let's do it. Oh, that reminds me of Mass Effect when we got super drunk too. We just kept drinking and drinking and drinking.
I know, right? Put some chest on your chest. That little gurgle right before it spat fire. And that roar. What I wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it landed. The smell of the fires burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred.
Triggy's not got drugs.
Here, your turn.
Are you saying Iron Bull is trying to roofie us? What a twist that would be.
That thing you just said. You shouted it during the fight, too. What does it mean?
Oh, Tarsidathan Halsam. Closest translation would be, I will bring myself sexual pleasure later, while thinking about this
Whoa.
with great respect.
You shouted that while it was breathing fire at us.
I know, right?
What the? All right. That's not what I was expecting at all. Whoa. All right, let's keep going. Romance Iron Bull. Oh, Lord. Say it, Inquisitor. Yeah. What?
Yes, the second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one. Atashi, the glorious ones. That's our word for them. Atashi.
Why do you think the Kunari think of dragons that way?
Well, you know how we have horns. We kind of look more dragony than most people. Maybe it's that. But
Dragonfire is pretty hot.
A few of the Ben Hasrath have this crazy old theory. See, the Tamasrans control who we mate with. They breed us for jobs like you'd breed dogs or horses. What if they mixed in some dragon a long time ago? Maybe drinking the blood, maybe magic, I don't know. But something in that dragon we killed spoke to me.
Stria, thank you for the 11 months. Thank you, Stria. That's almost a full year for real. Take that, Ludar. Thank you, Stria. I appreciate it. Just to ask Donkey. So I wasn't even thinking about it, but we should learn much more about the Kunari in the next Dragon Age as well, right? Because the Kunari, their main like civilization nowadays is off the coast of Tevinter, if I remember. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel like that's where it is. Anyway, supposedly the next Dragon Age, or what we know, the only thing we really know about it is going to take place in Tevinter. So I'm excited for that. Tevinter's been talked about so much during all these games that we've never seen it. So that'd be really awesome to see. And I'm guessing it has to have a lot to do with the Kunari, probably the Navarre. Lots and lots of things. Yeah, the Kunari do the raids on Tevinter still to this day, right? They're close together. Yeah, I just don't remember if it's like a... I want to say it's like some kind of island nation or group of islands or something, but that's the part I don't know if I'm just like making up or if I'm actually remembering it correctly. Maybe the word like them raiding it made me think about it. Next gen graphics on it too. Yeah, it should be pretty awesome. Yeah, I did feel bad about killing the dragon, honestly. So I'll say it.
It's a shame we had to kill the dragon.
Damn good fight. Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So, they need to be destroyed. Taming the wild. Order out of chaos. Have another drink.
Yeah, I don't know what they did. So Red Dead Redemption is still considered last gen graphics now. There are things that are higher, but it still looks better than like pretty much any game. I don't know how they did it exactly, but and the other thing that's crazy about it is those graphics. They look incredible, like on the PlayStation 4. They look so much better than like any other PS4 graphic game. It's really weird. They performed some kind of witchcraft making that game. All right, we're gonna keep drinking.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
To dragons.
There we go. No. It's your low gain.
To finding the biggest, baddest things in the world and showing them that we're badder.
Anan.
Are we immediately over all that we drank as well? Excuse me, sir. All right. Anything else, Iron Bull? Yep, we got another one.
Again. Again. Come on. This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen. Good one.
Perhaps you can take over.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, all right? I need to get over this demon crap.
I'm just gonna hit him. Doing down. It's good to see you. Doing all right.
All right.
Greatly approves.
There we go. Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know about this.
Damn demon.
These are the same sounds I'd expect after the dragon fight, now that we know.
So we're working out your fear with a stick.
Less talking, more hitting. Piece of feed, piece of crap. And who killed you? That's right. Iron fucking Bull. I needed that. Thanks, boss.
Oh God! Look at this romance option. I'm telling you, man. That's the problem with these games. Is you want to play through like 50 times to see all the different options and see how they play out. But it's just so long. Like if you're playing this, I mean, you can cut it down probably quite a bit once you know what's going on. If you don't play on the hardest difficulty, but
And that works for you?
Yep.
All right then.
Our character seems a little weirded out by it. All right. Well, that was the thing that happens. Let's see if there's any more. Man, Krim is super drunk. Did you see him try to sit on the back of the chair? Is that brute also pretty smart? And what, is under those horns? Yeah, it's interesting. They do a really good job about that. Like, you want to know all...
Making the most out of that armor. I focus more on offense myself. Only so much defense I can do, right? I'm quite big. It's not like they're gonna miss me. What about you? What made you decide to turn?
I think Sera's in here too. Yeah, we're gonna talk to her too. Let's go on Fluffkins. But that's one of the things you want. All the characters, even if they follow the same, like we were talking about before, like Sera follows that very much like the manic pixie thing, and Solas is the astute scholar mage. But even those tropes that they follow really tightly, they do a good job making the characters interesting enough and unique enough that you still want to like learn about them all and see what makes them tick. So it's like the hallmark of these games, right? Let's go, Nathan. Yeah.
I wasn't having trouble putting enemies on the ground, but I was taking a lot of hits. I'm training to make sure I stay toe-to-toe when the fight gets ugly.
Hard to argue with that. Anyway, did you need anything, or just come by to talk shop?
Can you tell me more about Saharan?
It was a damn ugly place. Only getting uglier when I left. Between the Fog Warriors, the Tal-Rashath, my people, and the Vince. You were lucky to go a day without blood. What do you want to know?
Crap, Fog Warriors.
What were the Fog Warriors like?
They were the worst of the rebels. They trained for stealth attacks. They made this fog. I never saw any mages, so I figured it was alchemy, not magic. They were almost invisible in it. I'd be on patrol in the market square. The fog would roll in, and before I knew it, half my squad dead without a sound.
It almost sounds like you admire them.
They didn't use poison. They didn't hurt civilians, and they were damn good fighters. You have to respect that. Plus, they hit the Vince as hard as they hit us. Hearing some terrified Magister scream, "My slaves! Where are my slaves?" in the fog always put a smile on my face.
Tell me about the Tal-Rashath.
When Qunari can't handle the fighting in Saharan or lose faith in the Qun, they go rogue. They flee into the wilderness and turn into bandits, attacking everyone. They're vicious, savage. You look at them and you can see why my people needed the Qun to stay civilized.
Isn't that what you did, though?
Hey, when I burned out, I didn't go rogue. I reported in and went where the Ben Hasrath sent me. I'm doing my job, serving the Qun out here. I'm not some bandit.
I was just asking questions.
I am nothing like them.
My bad.
Tell me about the Tevinter people you fought.
The Vince sent forces to Saharan every autumn. Guess they didn't like the summer heat. We had some good fights on the beaches, standing in knee-high water foaming red with blood, ships on fire around us. The cities were worse. Free bit of advice. Don't let the Inquisition forces get suckered into urban combat.
Why do you hate Tevinter forces so much? What makes them so bad?
They enslaved them
armies.
for once.
It's their spies. They bloodied Saharan year-round, killing loyalists, supporting rebels. Alam had no city administrator. Nobody would accept the position. The last 4 who held it died inside a year. Trying to conquer a country is one thing. Making it so nobody can live there, that just screws everyone.
Good thing this is all just fictional fantasy stuff, and nothing like this has ever happened in real life. At least.
What are things like for the natives of Sahara?
I remember one guy. He made these things, fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talked to him every morning. So, one time I'm
Fish
asking him
tacos?
about his bad back, and I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. He was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Saharan.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boys.
Ruined. Some good fish tacos. All right, we're caught up on Iron Bull. I think Sera is next. Isn't she in this area too? Is she upstairs here? I feel like I remember her being here.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
But she might be outside. Might be misremembering. Is there any books in here? Aha. Sarah's Cabinet of Wonder. Who it was. Delivered 1 cabinet suitable for a lady's curiosity. Resources should be spent on such things. Sarah Morris. Below a comment and journal entries by Sera. Also, doodles of Sera with her tongue out. Eat it, Morse. Stuff needs a place. A banner, circle soft, lizard. Scratched out, rough and weird. Holla, fake, Rowan stink. Cards, little worlds, goblet, fancy cup. Cup, goblet. Bottle, warden strong. Bottle to Venter, weak. Stupid sword, small bloodstains, silk bolts. Mask, mask. A doodle of a googly-eyed face with a peculiar. That's not a face. I think that minstrel Meriden is trying to be out. The song is creepy. Saving the world. Sued weird. I will kick. All right. Sounds about right. Yeah, here she is. We did find another one. All right, here we go. Let's go. Wizzy, welcome in. Upstairs. Yeah. Let's see how many scenes we even missed with Sera.
About Adamant and what happened in the Fade. What was that about? What'd I do?
Shut up and listen, yeah? Never again. You hear me? Everyone is pretending it made sense. Demons and visions and all of it. The Fade isn't real. And I saw nothing. Nothing. They were like little empty things. Like there's nothing in the dark. No point. Stupid, right? That shouldn't be scary, like it was. I'd have taken spiders. Like you. You're scared of spiders. All of them. Even little ones.
All right, Wizzy. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'm behind on that kind of stuff, but I'm hoping that another thing about this extra day off that I'm using for YouTube work and whatnot will help me to catch up on things like that too. But yeah, I'll check it and I'll get back to you. Thank you. So we didn't know what Sera saw in the Fade. Whatever. Apparently she saw nothing. Nothingness, I should say, instead of spiders.
It's really only the enormous, dangerous ones.
Well, that's good because little ones are everywhere. It's stupid to think about anyway. Everybody going on about imaginary stuff when real people died. Probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious mustache there. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
It must have been rough living through the Blight.
Someone yells Darkspawn, and then nothing happens for a long time. Then wardens show up and take your stuff. Or, you know, some prick noble takes your stuff because wardens may ask for it. Then you steal it back. So whatever. The first ones in line to screw everyone weren't Darkspawn. That's all I'm saying. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the Adamant ones. Need more like him.
Well, I actually forgot about that. Yeah, all the crashing and loading problems in Denerim in Origin. Yeah, that must be what she's talking about.
Hey, you.
Oh, we only had one cutscene with her?
Just a little thing, really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
All right, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Verschel. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through.
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Was this a tip from one of your friends?
Not a Jenny. Just normal angry people getting sick of being in the middle. I don't usually hear about things this far away. But having a friend like you is like getting really big ears. Bigger ears, I guess. Shut up.
Who's asking for this?
I'm asking, because I heard people complaining. See, when nobles fight, it's not them. It's their little people stuck in the middle. It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention. But if you march through, the people up top feel threatened too. Stuff like this is always happening. Good sovereigns to be made if you're one of the few who notice.
What does the Inquisition get out of this?
Nobles think everyone is out to get them. So when your helmets march through, both sides will think the other's your ally. Both get scared, both make deals. Worst case, you get a little bump among the people just because they see you active. Can't promise anything, but something will happen. Just like always.
Something will happen.
All right, Sera. I'll have someone look into it.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea.
Without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
Oh, another cutscene. I was wrong.
You have a problem. That over there is a full tavern, but everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging, and they'll fall on their swords before Corypheus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You win or not?
I know, I'm getting all these side quests too. Like every single person is giving me like 1 or 2 side quests.
I'm the Inquisitor. You know, the leader.
Right, they'll never suspect you. What, titles are only for getting away with bad stuff? Let's do something fun. Come on.
Let's see what our romance option is this stage with her. Let's see what happens, like we did with Cassandra.
Just you and me. You know, I would like that.
I mean, it could be called
Don't
side
get
quest.
excited, you're not my thing. Your thing is not my thing. You still coming or not?
We're learning a lot about Sera here. All right, let's do it anyway. I want to see what happens.
Lead the way.
What, really?
Shot down.
I knew you were different. Let's go.
She has a different persuasion.
Right, general appetite is gone. Have a search about. Find some...
We're actually doing it. We're Dorian alone in the tower.
Oh, yes. Center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
All right, Sera. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip of something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royally. I tell one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one.
It's kind of interesting that I'm actually doing this. I really thought it was just going to be a
right.
like cutscene and done.
Lady Prissy Pants. Have a look for something she... What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
Well, Sera, what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket. Classic, yeah? 5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next up.
Man, I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm too deep now. I gotta keep going.
What's that? A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe feed her messengers something gassy? No, birds don't park. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
Run. I don't know. I kind of want to talk to Solas, see what happens here. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was Solas. All right. We'll talk to Solas.
Nothing to worry about, Solas. It's just me and Sera.
Well,
Run.
all right then.
I knew she'd disapprove, but...
What fun is that? Let's go.
I thought there would be more talking to Solas than just that.
That was fun. An inquisitor of the people.
2 out of 3.
Still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Whatever it takes. I'll start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Pies is so good. And Corypheus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. Anyway, fun time, Inquisitor. You! Oh, frig. You did it!
I don't remember either. Where's... Aha. Oh, this is an actual book. I was thinking it was one of those Varric novels. From a path of warring and harsh promise, Breaker Throm's words make one passage stand out. The blood of the dragon is treated in a way that speaks of dark intent, though motive is left to the temperament of the individual Reaver. All of us can be tempted to harsh conduct. It is simply the fate of the Reaver Theirs is the power to be brutal above most others. Their destruction is first inward, a commitment and test that spares them the instant distrust of the blood mage, to whom temptation comes with ease, and the will of a demon in constant threat and accounts. I cut the beast. It had seared me, but now its blood was the balm that would soothe. Later, I took the smallest amount, and adding it to the rite and ritual I had learned, drank without hesitation. It did not taste of blood as the uninitiated understand it, for they know only the taste of the wound, the flavor of defeat. This was the taste of blood coursing within, of life, of the primal, a burning that is not allowed so much as it inhabits. Swallowed, rather. To infuse with the blood and life of such a beast is to be changed at the core. Some could see it and stop singing, lady, I'm reading, and knew I was more than had been. Some could not and had no warning, and some knew but would not say. For the choice of how to wield it is truly mine. The act of becoming is a defiance of all expectation. I am above. I see where the blade must go. I see through you. Several mixtures are detailed, each contributing to the final. A book about reavers. Jeez. Do we miss anything over here? Well, we should see if Sera has anything else too before we go.
You're a champion now or something. Great. Special. Don't be a shit about it. I'm watching you.
Wow, you can just kick her out. All right, we're caught up on her. So who do we have left? Blackwall? Is that it? Cole. Blackwall and Cole. Cole doesn't usually say very much, but... Okay, here's Cole. Looks like there was a quest in there, too. Anything up here before we talk to Cole? I don't know where we're going to end up. I've had several people tell me that Cole is their favorite character. Yeah, thank you. Aha. Grab that while we're up here. This is just linked to the ramparts, I believe. All right, Cole, let's see what you got. Who's your favorite too?
But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Why would you want Solas to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solas won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
Zone King Loser, welcome in.
Isn't it extreme for Solas to bind you? What if that takes away the part of you that makes you...
Let's pick up Tom Petty.
Makes me
Oh
who
no,
I am.
I'm not going to be able to unsee
I
it.
help the hurting. That is what I do. All I do. Am. Me.
And if binding you erases your mind? Your consciousness?
You wouldn't make me hurt innocent people. I don't want to hurt innocent people again.
Kids, welcome in. Make sure you stop by and say hi. Oh yeah, no worries. Thank you for coming in. For anyone that hasn't been here on a story day, basically once a week we play through a story-based game blindly. It's like a big couch co-op sort of thing. If you're blind to the game, just don't spoil anything. You're good to go. But yeah, so once a week we play Dragon Age Inquisition until we get through the whole thing. We play slow. We read all the lore. We're on the hardest difficulty. All that good stuff. So yeah, for anyone lurking or just hasn't been here on one of these story days, back to RimWorld challenges tomorrow though. To Pineapple's Delights. Gonna read one of the books. Read the one about coal.
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind coal with blood magic.
Indeed. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well.
Another side quest.
The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
I wish you would stop dropping me off in these random locations. Now I have to go up 2 flights of stairs again in this heavy armor. What is this? A place for all in service here to rest, recoup, and persevere. Though weighs the heart, remember best your saving grace, the Herald's Rest. They named this after me, the Herald's Rest. Wow. Back aside again.
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn, what was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry, 5 more minutes, my fault.
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Can you do something for her?
Yes. It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
What are you going to do?
Make her forget me. Then do it again, the right way. You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault. Better.
She doesn't blame herself anymore.
Not as much. It was bouncing around inside her, closing up into a ball of wrong. Now it's open. She'll get it out.
Let's go, Nash. Welcome in.
Well done.
Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it. But it helped. That's what matters.
It's interesting to actually see it. Well, I mean, that's not the first time we've seen it. Oh, my lord. Where did it drop me off this time? Morrigan has one too.
To save lives. What could be more important?
He's not even here anymore. Who are you talking to? Alright. Well, Morrigan. Who's Morrigan? Are they the ones up on the second story. Meriden.
Where did she train? Her ways are strange.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. The upgrade for the, almost called it Hamlet. Not Hamlet. For Skyholds.
In that dress.
Are they downstairs? Why did I think they were here? Either way, I'm gonna go up here and see if Cole has the third thing.
I didn't understand the Grand Ball. It would have been easier if they said what they
It's not the game, Cole. Yeah, that's right. It's the game.
Orlesian nobles see politics as a great competition.
Cole, he doesn't like me telling the truth?
But none of them ever win.
About to go to the beach for family reunion. Nice.
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
Thursday through Sunday.
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same raw.
You needed that soldier to smell them, so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
He did go home.
He doesn't need to live like a refugee. For someone apologizing for putting that image in my head, you sure are pressing it. No, I don't mind.
Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Oh,
The servants are having
I didn't
trouble
mean to go that far
remembering
back.
some odd events. Someone stole an entire cheese wheel.
Mice like cheese.
Do mice also like bowls of crushed mint?
That was for the cats.
So the cheese lures the mice, and the mice lure the cats, and then they smell the mint.
Mint makes the cats dance and play.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
All right, so where's this quest?
Of course.
What's her name?
We all did.
Shut up, guys. Stop your talking. I'm listening to this song. It's the bard.
And she knew just how to use them. She would always like to say, why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her way. She's a rogue and a thief and she'll tempt your fate.
Why is it showing quest but we can't talk to her?
Why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight.
It's interesting that she's singing about Sera and just Sera's just like upstairs. Yeah, the embassy bard adds ambience. Yeah. Instead, there'll just be like mysterious music and singing. I don't know why it's not letting me talk to them though. Maybe that's just the turn-in points to something. But that is weird. Who's left? Just Blackwall, right? Just Blackwall, I think. I believe so. Oh my god, that'll mean that we've been talking to people for 2 hours. Oh lord. All right, Blackwall. Riveting.
Someone I knew once described Adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. None of the Wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
We stopped him. We saved most of the Wardens.
But not all of them. and they died thinking they were doing something
Guy, this is a private conversation.
No one to blame but Corypheus.
This guy just walked over and stands
Clarel's
right between
intentions
us.
were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
Are we winning? We've done nothing today. We have not had a single battle. We've just been talking to people. Because here's something I highly suggest in these games. Every time you're done with a quest, like a main quest, or like something that's involving the main quest, go back and talk to everyone so you don't have this happen. I made this mistake in Origin as well. But anyway, I haven't talked to these people in like 3 or 4 main quests. So now that I'm going back and talking to them, we have like 3 or 4 cutscenes with 12 different people or something. So for the last like 2 hours, we were just sitting here watching these scenes. We are winning the hearts and the minds, yeah.
Don't think of what went wrong. Think of their intentions, their sacrifice. Honor their selflessness.
Clarel made mistakes, but she was a great woman, and she died a great woman.
She
it's not
made
the
a
armor
big
or the
mistake.
trappings of the order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a warden is a promise to protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
It's not just that with Clarel. We watched her literally kill. Well, he was willingly sacrificing himself, but she killed one of her like longest friends. They had been wardens together for who knows dozens of years or whatever. And again, she was being kind of manipulated, obviously, and he willingly had her do that. But still, she just literally stood there and like cut the throat of one of her best friends, and then a few minutes later was like, oh no, I shouldn't have done that. You think?
Want a drink?
Oh god.
Drink for company.
Chrome, thank you for the follow, Chrome. Welcome in. Can't be as bad as the Iron Bull drink, right? Thank you, Chrome.
When I was a boy, there were these urchins who roamed the streets near my father's house. One day, they found a dog. A wretched little thing. It came to them for food.
Doing kin?
I caught it.
Welcome back.
Tied a rope around its neck. And strung it up. Do you know what I did?
Not the fireside tale I was expecting, Blackwall.
Just listen. I did nothing.
I knew that's
not a damn thing. It was crying. I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and twisting. And I turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't. I just pretended it wasn't happening.
You said you were just a boy.
I was old enough to know the dog was suffering and that it was wrong. I may as well have tied the noose myself. We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
It's pretty intense, Blackwall.
Nothing worth doing is easy.
Look at you. You would have done the right thing. We're lucky there are people like you in the world. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
I was doing wrong. I don't believe so. I've been wrong before. Oh, you dropped me off here again? What? Oh no, now we have to talk to Varric, and then we have a judgment to sit on and on? Wait, where's Blackwall now then? My protagonist? No. I knew who you were talking about. I knew you weren't talking about Blackwall, the guy that looks and sounds nothing like him. No, I made this character. Yeah. So no. All right, was that all with Blackwall? No, this is me. All right, nice. Well, should be a birthday stream. Oh Lord, next year. Spirit touch, never know. So I'm gonna split the recording here so I can use the restroom, and then we will we'll continue. We got plenty of stream left. But I'm gonna eventually, if anyone gets to this episode, not many people watch this one on YouTube or not, or even here. Eventually, it might be disappointing. This is just literally nothing but talking the whole time. All right, let me split the recording.